In the previous section, you understood the meaning of accounting and the phases of the accounting cycle. Now, let's look at the golden rules of accounting. Before going ahead with the concept of golden rules of accounting, it is important that you understand what is meant by an account. An account is a statement of transactions relating to one of the two aspects of a business transaction. An account can be debited or credited based on the aspect being recorded. Before understanding golden rules of accounting, it is necessary to understand the types of accounts. The accounts are classified based on the three categories of business transactions. Those categories are transactions involving individuals or other business entities, transactions involving assets, goods, cash, transactions involving income, expenses, losses and gains. Thus, there are three types of accounts maintained for transactions: personal account, real account and nominal account. Now let's understand each type of account in detail. Let us look at personal account. Personal accounts are relating to individuals, group of individuals, firms and institutions. The personal account can be of three types. The first type of personal account is natural persons account. Next is artificial persons account, and the third type is representative persons account. Now let's understand each type of personal account in detail. Natural persons account represents the accounts of real persons that deal in a business. For example, the proprietor's account, supplier's account and customer's account are examples of a natural person's account. Artificial persons account represent the accounts of firms the business deals with. Limited companies and banks are examples of artificial personal accounts. The representative persons account represents persons or a group. It is different compared to natural and artificial person account. For example, Mr. Manoj's account is an individual account. Citibank is an institution's account. And Naveen and Sagar, which is a partnership firm, that is customer and supplier, is a representative personal account. Now you have understood the types of personal accounts. Remember that golden rule of personal account is debit the receiver, credit the giver. Let's understand this by taking an example. Let's say Daksh Enterprises Private Limited paid rupees 54,000 to Roshan Electricals Private Limited by ICICI Bank, White, check number 462001 for the credit purchase made earlier. And we are passing entry in the books of Daksh Enterprises Private Limited. The first step is to identify the two ledgers involved in the transaction. Which two ledgers are involved in the transaction? One is Roshan Electricals Private Limited and the second ledger is ICICI Bank. The second step is to identify the category they belong to. Here, Roshan Electricals Private Limited is related to a company. Hence, it is classified under the personal account. ICICI Bank is an institutional account. Hence, it is also classified under the personal account. Now, let's discuss the way to apply the golden rule of account. In this table, you can see that Roshan Electricals Private Limited, which is a personal account, is receiving the amount of rupees 54,000. Hence, it is debited. The check of ICICI Bank was issued. Hence, ICICI Bank is credited. Now, you learned about personal accounts, their types and the golden rule. Let's go ahead with the second type of account, and that is real accounts. what is meant by real accounts? Real accounts are relating to the property or assets and cash belonging to a business concern. Real accounts are further divided into two types: tangible real accounts and intangible real accounts. Let's first take a look at what is meant by tangible real account. The things that can be touched, measured, sold or purchased. Examples of tangible real accounts are furniture account, plant and machinery account and cash account. Intangible real accounts means things that cannot be touched in their physical sense but can be measured in terms of money value. Goodwill, trademark and patents, copyrights are all examples of intangible real accounts. Now the golden rule for real account is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Now let's understand the golden rule for real account with the help of an example. Let's say Daksh Enterprises Private Limited purchased furniture of rupees 9,000 for cash. Here the first step is to identify the two ledgers involved in the transaction. Being furniture purchased in cash, the two ledgers involved in the transaction are furniture account and cash account. After identifying the ledger, second step is to identify the categories they belong to. First is furniture. It is a tangible asset of the business where the value can be measured in terms of money. Hence, it is classified under real account. Then cash is again a tangible asset. Hence, it is classified too under the real account. Applying the golden rule of account for real account, as you can see in the table, furniture account is a real account and receiving the amount of rupees 9,000, hence it is debited. The cash of rupees 9,000 paid to purchase furniture, therefore it is credited. Thus, the debit is what comes in, credit is what goes out. You have understood what are personal accounts and real accounts. Now, let's learn the third type of account, and that is nominal accounts. Nominal accounts are relating to the income, expenses, losses and gains of a business concern. Without nominal accounts, it is difficult for the management to find out where the money was spent. The net result of all these nominal accounts helps the management determine its profit earned or loss incurred. Some examples of nominal accounts are rent, salary, telephone expenses, discount allowed, discount received, etc. Now let's understand the golden rule for nominal account. The golden rule for nominal account is debit all expenses and losses, credit all income and gains. For example, let's say Daksh Enterprises Private Limited purchased goods worth rupees 7,000 in cash. The first step is to identify two ledgers involved in this transaction. As goods are purchased through cash, purchase account and cash account are the two ledgers involved in the transaction. In the second step, we identify the categories they belong to. There are two categories. Purchase. The purchase is the cost of buying goods for sale in the ordinary course of business. Hence, it is a kind of expenses. So, it is classified under the nominal account. Another category is cash. It is a tangible asset. As the payment is made by cash, it is classified under the real account. Here, we are applying the golden rule of nominal account and real account. That is, debit all expenses and losses, credit what goes out. As shown in the table, the purchase account, a nominal account, is receiving the amount of rupees 7,000, hence it is debited. The cash of rupees 7,000 is paid, therefore it is credited by rupees 7,000. In this section, you learned the golden rules of accounting.